2022 in gaming is one for the history books. Mainly because nothing really came out, which is a huge achievement within itself when you think about it. Of course, I could talk about Elden Ring, I could talk about Switch Sports, I could even talk about Wordle, but I already did that in this video. No, not that video, fuck's sake, I didn't choose it right. That I already talked about in this video. But look, the first half of 2022, that was years ago, man. No one's talking about that anymore. So you know what? We're just going to focus on the last 6 months. This is all about part two of 2022, baby. You ain't going to see anything else except part 2. The Last of Us, part 1. Look, I'm not bothered that they remade The Last of Us 1, because it's been 10 years. 10 years is a long time, and all the people whinging that it's too soon, they're just old, and they need to realise that they're going to die soon, and that's fine, because soon they'll be Stardust, and they won't have to get angry about any video games anymore. Merry Christmas. What I did find funny though, is when all the video game bigwigs hail this as gaming's moment of true emotion, the moment when video games grew up. And you know what the pre-order items were for this game? Different colours of guns. Oh yes, yeah, pre-order this emotional masterpiece now so that you can blow a man's brains out with a black gold 9mm that you can reload slightly faster because you paid good money for a game you've already played before it comes out. God of War Ragnarok. Look, here's my problem with these new God of War games. They're so long. They're too long. They look great, the combat's decent, you know, but fucking hell man, it's like 30 hours long. It'd be quicker to just have a son myself and raise him with a nonsensical American accent.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
Why do you sound like that, mate? Why do you sound like that? We're in ancient Norse times. And you sound like you're in the fucking Sopranos or something.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
But look, I have to give credit to the idea of Kratos, a character who spent most of the noughties being celebrated for being an absolute prick, like the Matt Hancock of his time, trying to reconcile with his bad behaviour, especially to his young son, who he wants to be better than himself. Fingers crossed that the third entry in this series has Kratos explaining to his son how once a game he used to indulge in some mad shagging via a QuickTime event minigame, telling this new son of his that he was conceived by hammering the circle button and then rotating the left analog stick in a counterclockwise motion. Hey, we've all got to learn something. Immortality. You can't talk about immortality without spoiling immortality. I have to be very careful about what I say, like how people have to be careful around you when talking about your real dad. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry. Come on, he must know by now. It's Hulk Hogan. What I can say is that if you're a fan of something a bit different, then this is definitely something a bit different. It maybe doesn't have as much of a detective streak as her story did, but there are moments here of genuine surprise. Moments where you genuinely have no idea what the game's going to do next. But not just that, moments where you have no idea what the game is going to do to you next. And that is all I'll say. Play it at night with headphones on. You'll thank me later. Or not, because you might be in a bed that you've shat. Sonic Frontiers. Do you know what I love about Sonic Frontiers? Right, is if you pre-ordered it from the Sega shop and you signed up to the newsletter, you got free shoes DLC. Free shoes DLC. Remember when we were wee guys, right, and we thought that the future of gaming was going to be, you know, virtual reality and big blockbuster games, and it is that, but it's also free shoes DLC. Amazing. Look, I've got a soft spot for Sonic, okay? Most of his games are awful, but he's unpredictable. Mario's like, oh, here's another Mario Kart, or oh, here's another amazing platform game, and Sonic is like, I'm a werewolf now. I'm like a mad knight or some shit. Or he's like, look, you just make your own character because I'm off to the Olympics with Mario. And now he's in this open world game that looks like it takes place on the set of a Scandi crime drama. I love it. The boy, you've no idea what the boy's going to do next. He's mental, and I respect that. Full disclosure, I'm getting this game for Christmas, so I've not even played a second of it yet. So if you've come here looking for a review, let's just say I thought it was the best game ever made. 10 out of 10. Game of the year stuff. Yeah, do you know what? Sonic Frontiers is my game of the year 2022. I'll let you know next year if I regret that decision or not, but congratulations to Sonic Frontiers, Game of the Year 2022. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you've got this far. As I said earlier, here's the first part of my kind of 2022 review, which you can see here, and then here's just some other video that you might like. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll maybe see you next year in your nightmares.